Good morning, all the students. How are you? I hope you all are best and fine. All the students, yesterday we already completed about our Newton's second law of motion, concept of upward machine. Okay, now, yes, if you have to take any problems on upward machine, you prepared or not? Yeah, you take upward machines, somewhat problems. I want to give for you on the board. Once you check it out, there is a what homework purpose. I will provide there is a what actually some what problems for you. Homework problem 1. Yes, you have to write it, note it compulsory. Here 3 kgs of mass is there. Here, yes, here 6 kgs of mass is there. Okay, clear or not all the students? Then find find acceleration, and tension in string, Clear or not all the students? Find acceleration or tension in a string. Use the formulas of acceleration and as well as the tension. You have to find there is simply there is a g value is equal to taken as what for your convenience. You have to write here 10 meter per second square. There is no problem. It is a 9.8 meter per second square. Na somewhat time we are taken take g is equal to 10 meter per second square. Got it or not? Yes. And this is only one problem. Another problem. Yes, homework 2. Homework problem 2. Here completed this. Yeah, I have completed. In this one, one more problem. Here it is a M1. Here M2 is equal to 6 kgs. M2 is equal to 6 kgs. A is equal to acceleration in the thread is equal to taken as somewhat 7 meter per second square. 7 meter per second square. Clear or not all the students? 7 meter per second square. And tension in the string is taken as 30 newtons. 30 newtons. Find M1. Find M1. Got it? There is used at some problems, formulas, whatever we are taken. A is equal to, we have the formula, and as well as the T is equal to also we have the formula, and substitute in that one, we will get it is. Clear or not all the students? Yes, this is the third numerical problem on Atwood machine. And the next homework problem 3. Homework problem 3. We have to find out here what is the M1. The next come to here. Here we have to take here Yes, clear? Understood or not? What is this condition? M2 is greater than M1. M2 is greater than M1. Then find A and T. A and T. There is the equations are interchanging. Clear or not all the students? There is the equations are interchanges. Got it or not all the students? Now there is decrease in the direction. Actually the normal conditions when we are taken here like this, okay now, like this condition when we are taken, it is M2, it is M1. In this time there is what is going on here? M1 is greater than M2. At that time this is moving in a upward direction, but here there is M2 is moving in a downward direction. Yes, M1 is moving in upward direction. Okay, now the equations are changes. Clear or not all the students? Whatever equation we written here, there is for this purpose, M1 purpose we written here, F net is equal to taken as what we written here? F net is equal to taken as M1 G minus T written here. And as well as here we written it is M1 A is equal to M1G minus T written here. But it is not like that. Here what is become? M1 is A, yes, and opposite to the direction of gravitational force, and there is a tension is moving in upward direction only. M1A and tension both are in one direction, and it is opposed by the gravitational force. Understood all the students? That's why there is a totally the formula is a changes. Okay, now at this particular condition you have to find the formula for that Atwood machine when we are taken as M2 greater than M1. Okay, got it? Important to you. Yes, it's a IIT level. The problem is in IIT foundation level, but you have to solve. Yes, there is, it is not a content in any our textbook. Out of our textbook the problem it is. Okay, now but you take help of our Atwood machine solution. Clear or not all the students? The 3 homework problems are there. Okay, now you have to conclude about the 3 homework problems. Yes, understood or not all the students? Yes, and you also prepared somewhat questions, not answers. Okay, clear or not all the students? Yes, already yesterday I have explained about the formula of T. Once go with that. Okay, got it all the students? Yes, now we are going with our next concept. Third law of motion. Newton's third law of motion. Yes, what is the Newton's third law of motion? This is how we are explaining about the Newton's third law of motion in our daily life. Okay now? Yes, there is a without the Newton's third law, we can't do anything. Okay, clear or not all the students? Without the Newton's third law, we can't do anything. Everywhere there is a Newton's third law is applicable. Most of the our daily life activities, yes, we are walking now. Okay, now we are standing on earth. Yes, that is also Newton's third law only. Without this law, we have not have to possible to do this our daily life activities. Okay, clear or not all of you? Yeah, these all are should you complete in your class work notebook. Okay, now whatever the daily homeworks are there now. Whatever the homeworks during the classes I am given, yes, during the classes, that is you have to should write in a class work only. Okay, clear or not all the students? Yes, and the homework problems, whatever I am given in our class, you have to should complete it is in class work only. Yes, and then here. Whatever Newton's third law we are taking here, the Newton's third law is a very important to our life. Why? Because without the Newton's third law, we can't explain that activities. Why? Because every action is a contained reaction with the same magnitude but opposite in the direction. Okay, clear or not all the students? Newton's third law is about no. Newton's third law is during the classes, please don't ask any doubt about the how to write, where we write, like all these things, Nana. And one thing I want to clarify you: whatever the question answers are there after completion of our lesson, whatever the question answers are there, completion about our after completion of our lesson, that is the form of a learning objectives. That is only you have to write in your homework notes. Clear? Last page of our lesson there is a content somewhat homework. Now you have to write that is in a homework notes. Okay. And now whatever the numerical problems are there, whatever the definitions I am explaining, whatever the somewhat derivations which are not contained in our textbook, whatever I am explaining on the board, that you have to write in your class work only. It is going with the class now. Yes, not by the learning objectives after the getting total knowledge and the concept. We are going with the what at the time of our classes only we have to go with these discussions. That's why you have to write it is in class work. For your 10th class, next year you are 10th class now. For that purpose, you follow the internal purpose of what textbooks compulsory. Actually, the 9th class also that internal concepts are there. You write that internals purpose first class work, what we are discussing in our class. The running notes are nothing but it is your wish. Okay, clear? Yes, from my class there is any important definitions are there. Otherwise, it is any important formulas are there. You have to write these other class work. And then whatever the learning objectives are there, you have to write it is in a homework. Now you get the clarity. Don't disturb them. Okay, now there is a lot we have to go for just a minute. We have to go for some more. Yes, students, there is a what is the Newton third law? Simply, yes, there is one. Check it out. This is one of the small rubber band I am taking here. Yes, there is in our textbook it is a given as a spring balances. Yes, here when you take this small rubber band, okay, clear or not all the students? Yes, when we are giving force by my fingers, okay, now, yes, when I am remove it, it will be what actually? It is also giving force on my fingers. Clear or not all the students? This is the action I am given. At the same time, it is a given what actually? The reaction. Okay, clear? It is the action. Yes, it is now in elastic mode actually. When I am giving force on it, automatically, yes, it is a given reaction on it. This small thing also contains what our Newton third law. So many examples are given in our textbook, especially in our textbook. They are taken what actually? They are taken as spring balances. There is a what and the spring balances. There is we have there is a what and not spring is there. Okay, like the springs are there, and it is attached with the what one hanger. It is there. This hanger may attach it with another spring balances. Okay, clear or not all the students? Another spring balances. Like this, another spring balances. Yeah, when we are extended like this, when we are extended like this, okay, by our hands, when we are stretched like this, okay, they again comes to their original position. There again comes to their original position only. When we are giving force by our hands, okay, now again they come, one is nearer to another one. Okay, clear or not all the students? When we are move like this, again there comes like this rubber band. Okay, why it is occurs? There is it is a whatever we are given force. Okay, now whatever the force is given by the spring balance are called re-force. Okay, now action, reaction. Every action is a contained reaction with the same magnitude but opposite in the direction. Every action is a contained reaction with the same magnitude but opposite in the direction. It is only called what our Newton third law. Okay, now yes, in everywhere it is applicable. When we are standing on earth, when we are standing on earth, yes, when we are standing on earth here, our body is a giving force on earth. Earth is also giving force on us. Clear or not all the students? If possible to stand on water, it is possible to stand on water. Yes, no. Why? Because it is not possible to stand on water. Why? Because we not stand on air. Air is there or not now? Okay, around us air is there here. Why I am not standing here? It is not possible. Yes, it is possible to you if you are jumping in the air. Again, you comes towards the air. That is a gravitational force. That is a different. But it is why we are not, when we are jumping at some particular height, why we are not stay on that particular place only. If you jumping on to the one table, from the bottom to the table, okay, when you jumping on to the table, from bottom to the table, you are standing on the table. How it is possible? Why you are not possible to stand on air? This is only the simple idea about our Newton third law. Why? Because, yes, why? Because the air is not giving that such a type of a force. Okay, clear or not all the students? If air is a giving force on us, may it is possible to stand on air also. Okay, it is possible to stand on water also. Okay, when the water is a giving force like us, equal to us, we are standing on earth only. Why? Because we are standing on earth. Why? Because earth is a giving force. Whatever the force is giving, same is given by us on earth. Okay, clear or not all the students? Once take it out. When you go for wetland, otherwise a mudland. Okay, at that time our foot somewhat go down. Okay, now when you are foot on a surface of a wetland, somewhat it will be going inside the earth. Up to where it is goes, where our force is equal to the earth force. We are giving force on that wetland now. Where it will be? How much distance it will be moves inside of that wetland? Yeah, there is a what? Wetland is also giving force on us. Okay, now when it is equal to our force, at that time we are stabilized. Okay, clear or not, all the students? In this way, there is a what? Our Newton's second law for the standing purpose, for the standing on earth. Okay, now that is also. So many members of the students may confuse about that. For the standing on of earth is explained by the gravitational force, or otherwise it is by the Newton's third law. Yes, it is a Newton's third law. Fundamentally, it is explained by the Newton's third law only. Yes, earth is pulled towards it. Earth is pulled the object towards it. That is only gravitational force. Got it or not? But when we are touched with the earth, compulsory you go with, there is a gravitational force is balanced by our force. Our force. Whatever the mass contained by our body, that is contained by somewhat forces. You know very well. The mass of the body is contained as a force. Okay, clear or not, all the students? That force is equal to the gravitational force. That's why only we are standing on it. And as well as somewhat a friction force is also there in the standing. Yes, for the standing only in our physics this much of explanation is there. In our Newton law this much of explanation is there. That is only the beauty of physics now. Got it? Yes, when you are think like that, physics become very easy. All the 9th class students, yes, don't fear about the physics. Okay, clear or not? If you fear about the physics, you are not able to achieve your engineering goals or medicine goals now. Yes, that's why don't fret about our physics. You think like this. Whatever around us, there is any physics law is there. Yes, automatically, at good vision. It's a very important problem in our IIT. Whatever we discussed earlier. That is a very important problem in IIT level. What is there in that information? Very easy or not? Yeah. Simply there is to analyze that all the things M2 greater than M1, M1 greater than M2, there is a tensions and forces are working in which directions in this one only. Okay, clear or not? Yes. And on standing on earth only so many problems are getting. One man is containing 80 kgs. He is standing on earth. How much force is giving on earth? Otherwise, the main question like that, we are standing on earth. Okay, clear or not, all of you? When we are standing on earth with 80 kgs, yes, how much force is giving on us? Clear or not, all the students? How much force earth is giving on us? Like these questions may framed by you, it is a very easy to do. Yes, that is only. Yes, one student may ask the doubt about that, sir. We stand on moon, we get deep inside of it. Yeah, there is a what we are go inside of it. Yes, why? Because it is not giving that much of force on us. Whatever the force we are provide on that moon. Clear or not, all the students? Third law of motion is every action is a contained reaction. Once again, repeat the statement of third law. No. Every action is given the reaction on the another body with the same magnitude but opposite in the direction. Otherwise, it is a called every action is a contained reaction. Every action is a contained reaction with the same magnitude but opposite in the direction. Got it or not? Yes, this is only about our third law of motion. How there is? This is suppose giving the action by this spring balance on the spring balance. Okay, clear or not, all the students? When we are taken like this, our hands are giving the force on the there is a what? It is the action. It is the action. Here, there is a because of the spring, there is a what it will be going on in this particular place. Reaction is also going on. Okay, clear or not, all the students? When you take here, there is a rubber band like this. There is a what? When we remove it, the rubber band is also whatever the elastic power is there. elastic force is there, that will be make comes together. Here what is going on? When you make like this, there is a what? It will be comes together. Try to comes together. This is the action, this is the reaction we are considering. And as well as there is a not only the spring balances. Okay now. When you walk on the earth, your foot is a giving force on earth. Clear or not all the students? When you walk on it, it will be what? We move the front. Okay now? Yes? Yes, we want to move like this here. We want to move, okay now? Yes, like this here, and we are giving the force backward direction. Earth is pulled towards the front. Okay, clear or not all of you? In your 7th class, 8th class, in a force lesson, you know very well, pull and as well as the push. Yes, clear or not all the students? Pull and as well as push. When you take a pull or otherwise a push is nothing but the body moves away from the force application. When the pull is nothing but the body comes towards the force. When we apply the force. Clear or not all the students? Here, when we walking or when we are running, what we are doing? At that time, our body, we make a push front. Okay, clear or not all of you? Ourselves, we make the body push front. Okay, automatically, what is going on the foot? Our earth is. We are at the time of we are running or walking, we push the body towards, but our foot are go back or not, like this, back. Okay, clear or not all of you? What is that? We push the earth into the what actually back. At that time our body is pulled. We pull the earth into the backward. Automatically our body push into front. Clear or not all the students? This is only we called as Newton's third law. Okay, when we are walking at that time, our foot is what? Pull the earth. Automatically our body is pushed towards the front. Okay, got it or not? This is only about the Newton's third law about our walking or running. Okay, clear or not all the students? We are at the time of walking, we are make what? Our hands are like the back. Clear or not all of you? Like that you are possible to walk easily. Attention mode, you are possible to move. When we are taken a march fast, okay, like this, at that time, we have to make what? Actually, our foot is a back. Automatically become front. In this way only there is a Newton's third law is applicable. Otherwise, when you check the bird, in our textbook it is given, when you check the bird, okay, bird is pressing the what actually air into, by its wing, it's press the air downward. Automatically it is moves the what actually is upward. You know very well about these things also. At the time of swimming, yes, we push the water like this, there comes yes, we push the water in a downward direction, where comes in upward direction. What is this? This is the action. The water is a given reaction on us. Okay, clear or not all of you? Yes, this is only we are considering. Yes, got it all the students? Yeah, this is only about the what actually Newton's third law. Every action is a contain the reaction with the same magnitude but opposite in the direction. Okay, this is only about the action and as well as the reaction. Okay, when you take a rocket, now the coming days, okay, Diwali is there now. Yes, at the time of Diwali, there is a what? We have taken a crackers. Okay, now, yes, not that rockets actually. The rockets are also work like that only. Yes, when you take the rocket, okay, now there is a what? Every rocket is contain the nozzle. Okay, every rocket is contain the nozzle at this particular place. Okay, clear or not all the students? Now there is a what? Whatever the rocket is given the nozzle, yes, it will be giving the force on earth. It will be giving the force on earth. Initially, it is giving force on earth by the what? This whatever the smoke coming from the nozzle. Yes, automatically it will be moves in a upward direction. Okay, clear or not all the students? The rocket is whatever the smoke or whatever the fire is coming from this nozzle, that is giving force on the earth, and automatically the earth is giving force on the rocket in opposite direction. Okay, clear or not all the students? Yes, in this way only the rocket is starts its motion. So very important for the rocket. The most of the rocket experiments are failure in these conditions only. Okay, now you know very well. I hope there is about the rocket. Okay, now yes, rocket is also working on our Newton third law only. Okay, clear? Yes, rocket loses its mass and its velocity is increases. Newton third law and conservation of momentum law. Okay, clear or not all the students? The rocket is heavy and heavy and very heavy at the time of initial position. What the content in the rocket actually, tell me? Actually rocket contain what? Why we are using these rockets? For the Diwali crackers purpose. Huh? For the Diwali crackers purpose only we are using the rockets. There is no use of rockets. Tell me, how it is possible to see me, myself in your mobile? How it is possible to listen these classes, or vision these classes? How it is possible? Nobody have idea? All the students, how it is possible to listen these classes? Yeah, with internet. How the internet is came for us? How the internet is came for us? Very good. Due to the satellites. Okay, now there is a what? Satellites are sent regularly. Yes, for the communication satellites, whatever we are sending into the space. What the how we send these satellites? How it is possible to send our satellites? Tell me. How we send our satellites? By using rockets. By using rockets. Clear or not all the students? Yes, there is a what? Rocket is contained at the attached by our satellite at the top here. It is attached by our satellite. Clear or not all of you? This totally is a content of what actually? This part is a content totally fuel only. Okay, na? Fuel only. There is a paraffin. Otherwise, liquid hydrogen or liquid oxygen are contained as a fuel in our rocket. Okay, when we burn that fuel, by the gunpowder, at that time, very large amount of the gas may come for us. That is a very heavy initially. That heavy body first it's want to accelerate. Okay, it is not possible by the mechanical engine. It is possible by the whatever the force is given by this nozzle. Yes, on the earth, automatically the rocket is a jumps like that. Okay, clear or not all the students? Once check that rocket, whatever we are using for the crackers purpose. When we are taken our whatever the tail contain at the type of magnesium powder in our rocket, when we attach with this our matchstick, once it make it like this first. Okay, clear or not all of you? Afterwards only it will be started like this. Clear or not all the students? First it's what wanted to come down. When it is a down, at that time it is giving force on it. Because of that it is a bump like that height. Okay, this is only the every action is a container reaction with the same magnitude but opposite in the direction. Rocket is a given by its whatever the smoke is coming from the nozzle that is giving force on it, and it will be get the somewhat initial velocity. Initial velocity. There is a very robust and as well as there is a what heavy nature is there the rocket, but that much of heavy body also moves through our Newton third law application. From our earth to space it is possible by this thing only, but initially only. But after when it is leave from this initial position, everywhere there is a Newton third law is not applicable. there is applicable, there is a what it is, conservation of momentum law is only applicable at the what, and when it is a flight mode, rocket is a flight mode. Clear or not all of you? Yes, how much velocity required for the rocket, you know? Okay, that is 11.2 kilometers per second. When we call the rocket is in a success, when we call our rocket is in a success, rocket experiment is in a success. When our rocket is achieved the 11.2 kilometers per second velocity, it's called our rocket experiment is a success. Why? Why we call it is a success when it is achieved the 11.2 kilometers per second? Why? Because it is called what? Escape velocity. Okay, clear or not all the students? Escape velocity is called what? Nana? Escape velocity. What is this escape velocity? When one body is moving with escape velocity, again it is not again comes to here to our earth. When one body is achieved 11.2 kilometers per second, it will be go away from the earth attraction power. Okay, clear or not all the students? That's why the satellites again not come to the earth. When our rocket is achieved the 11.2 kilometers per second, our satellites are set into the what? Yes, our earth orbit. They are revolving around the earth. They again not come on to the our earth. Okay, clear or not all of you? And tomorrow we have about the conservation of movement, students. Once now there is understood or not about Newton's third law? Yes, there is a simple thing, Nana. Rockets are moving with 11.2 kilometers per second. That is called escape velocity of the bodies. Escape velocity is nothing but once we are sending with that escape velocity, the bodies again not come to our earth. Okay, now that is only the rocket main achieved principle. Okay, when the rocket is achieved 11.2 kilometers per second, automatically the rocket experiment is a success. Okay, clear or not all of you? The rocket work is completed. Then the working of satellite and all these things, that is another part. Okay, now the rocket is working as a launching vehicle purpose only. It is a vehicle which is taken our satellites. But initially, which law is utilized for the rocket? Newton's third law is only. Initially, the rocket is not contain this much of velocity. Yes, multi-stages. In a multi-stages, rocket is achieved this velocity. Yes, initially it is contain only just 1 kilometer per second, 2 kilometers per second velocity only. 1 kilometer per second, once check it out. How much velocity it is? Very high velocity. In a 60 seconds only it crosses 60 kilometers. Got it? Yes, 1 kilometer per second velocity, the greatest velocity. When it is touched with the earth with that velocity only. Okay, now with that force only. At that time only it will be moves into the into our space. Got it? This is only the Newton's third law. Yes, Newton's third law is used in everywhere now. Once you want to take the nail, okay, now you take the nail into the wall. Yes, when you hammer that nail, it will be compulsory comes back. Clear or not all of you? Otherwise, when you press the board like this, okay, now it is also giving. You feel the what? The board is also giving force on us or not? Okay, when I am pressing this board like this, okay, the board is also giving force on me. Clear or not all of you? Yes, and here when there is a what giving a force on it, and it is a giving. Okay, now force on us also. Okay, like this we are conclude our today's class now. Okay, clear? Every force is a contain reforce. Every force is a contain reaction. Okay, yes. When we are applying a force on the board is also giving force on us. Okay, like that only we are taking here. Like that only we are taken our Newton's third law. Yes, wherever once all the students don't go away from our class, you write your observations of Newton's third law as your homework. Okay, clear or not all of you? Your general life, otherwise your daily life, what the observations are there, what the activities and contain Newton third law and how it is. Clear or not, all the students? You have to write compulsory your observations where our Newton third law is there. Okay. Yes. Thank you, students. Bye. Take care.